Yun ang pag-motivate nila sa mga tao eh. Gusto nila, parang may pressure yung motivation nila sa mga tao. Eh ako nga nun pre, aminin ko talaga na dahil sa P3 yan, medyo natakot din.
3Ps, performance, presence, and participation. NP is non-performing ka. Non-performing. Tapos DP is development performance. Nakalagay doon na 3NP ka, terminate ka. Kaya nga kapag pumasok siya, na-incorporate sa doon sa CBA, pumasok yung P3, kapag binigyan kanya ng 3NP, automatic terminate ka, legally.
Yung una kong pag-hunger strike, talagang ramdam mo yung kabiglaan ng yung sarili, yung katawan. Yung pangalawang araw naman, ganun pa rin. Mas lalong tumindi yung nararamdaman mong gutom. Kaya dapat yung tubig na lang ang ginagawa kong pagkain. Umiinom ako ng marami. Tapos yung pangatlo, medyo nabawasan na yung aking panghihina, yung pagkahilo.
Labs, kumusta kayo dyan? Ilang araw na rin at linggo na di tayo nagkikita. Kumusta na ang mga bata? Makukulit pa rin ba sila? Namimiss ko ang mga kakulitan at mga kaingayan nila, lalo na si Ilosyo, yung iyak at tawa niya. Namimiss ko na rin si Sai, yung pag dumarating ako at sumasalubong ng yakap, at si Inigs na nagtatago kapag pagdating ko at nagpapahanap. Kumusta ka naman, Labs? Di ka ba nahihirapan sa pag-aalaga sa kanila?
Pasok ko ng Sabado ng umaga, alas 7 ng umaga. Pumunta ako sa sa pesta ko. Takbo ko yung makina, kapatid ng mga 10 minutes. Kaya inayos ko. Pag-start ko, sumama. Hindi ko kalaki nang madidisrasya ako. Dilapit ako sa opisina, bigyan ako ng 2,000. Pagbigay sa akin ng 2,000, walang sumama sa akin na miskin tao nila.
Hindi ako nababahala kasi ang para sa akin kasi andito, naka-ano na to naka-enroll. Naka-enroll na siya sa sinasabi ni Pinoy na pabahay na 50 billion. So hindi ako nababahala. I don't even worry about na. Alam din nila na priority kaming ililikas. Alam nila ng DPWH na nasa waterways din kami. Alam din nila na sa 3-meter easement,
Ako si Roland Oxina, nagtatrabaho ko sa PAL In-Flight Catering. Na-regular ako dyan sa In-Flight September 16, 1991. Nagtatrabaho ko bilang sa production, sa food setup.
Paleya is an organization na hindi ako nagkakamali ay tumagal na ng 66 years. Isa siya sa pinakamatagal ng organisasyon dito sa atin, sa Pilipinas.
Kailangan mo ngayon, Mr. Ang, baligayahin mo ang Pasko ng libo-libong pamilyang ito. Sabi mo, Mr. Ang, damang-dama ko ang paghihirap na dinaranas ng inyong pamilya. Ngayon, Mr. Ang, walakasan mo ba ang nadarang paghihirap na ito?
If we were to make an arrest for this specific offense, it would be criminal trespass.
Pues la verdad nos corre y no actúa como seres humanos porque todos necesitamos, ¿sí? Ganarnos el pan de la vida.
We're not against those day labor guys. We understand they need to find jobs, but at the same time, it's hurting the image of our business, ConocoPhillips. It's hurting the image of City of Boston.
We don't as a standard, make it a point to ask people about their immigration status. That would be a question that would be best answered by the Immigration and Customs people.
Sometimes it looks very aggressive, and it looks like, you know, it's almost near accident. I mean, by the time the customer pulls in, you can see them running toward the car or the truck.
Yo llegué aquí a PDL por medio de un patrón que no me quiso pagar un sueldo de $3,700. Algún amigo mío me dijo que había un lugar como este que ayudaban a la gente que no les pagaban. Ellos recuperaron mi sueldo, $3,700 que me había mi patrón y no me quería pagar. Ellos lograron que en 15 días me lo pagaran. Y fue cuando yo llegué que ya tenía recuperado mi sueldo. Ya estaba mi cheque aquí en PDL. Y esa es la experiencia que tuve, y de ahí fue el motivo de que yo me quedé a ayudarles a ellos, por mirar que ellos ayudaban a la gente. Me nació dentro de mí y me he quedado aquí para seguir ayudando a más gente, que no les pase lo que me pasó a mí.
Para terminar con la entrevista, yo quiero que usted quede puesto 6-7 minutos.
Constantemente, pero no he encontrado. Pues hago la lucha y lleno aplicaciones y nadie me manda a llamar. Y aquí, pues cuando vengo de buscar un poco de trabajo en las oficinas, inmediatamente me vengo aquí a tratar de encontrar algo para comer, ¿verdad? Porque
por fin lo van a remodelar, lo van a reconstruir.
¿Pero en qué manera?
¿De qué manera que va a ser un centro turístico según los nuevos agentes de la alcaldía? Un centro turístico. Van a componer, a mejorar toda esta situación de la basura, a echar tierra, a emparejar, a sembrar plantas, a todo, a dejar bien bonito.
Aquí, cuando el reo ya estaba en la última bien golpeado, cuando puse que ya no aguanta, se traía aquí a terminar que muriera aquí parado.
If you look around the city, you'll see someone practically on every
Give us the stuff that we need
corner.
that we're going
to make
use.
a living just like a guy would go to work at McDonald's every day.
It's like being a self-employed contractor. You're not guaranteed any amount of money, but you're assuming that people will, like with me.
No, I'm not trying to get rich at this thing. There's no such thing as getting rich doing this. There's no such thing as getting rich doing this.
I went out, just randomly met a number of different persons who were flying signs, panhandling, mainly along the I-35 corridor.
Daniel Rudin wanted to know if the homeless are really working a job by flying a sign.
When we see a homeless person, we can't just assume that they're just a screw-up and that they decided to be on the street.
This studio arts master's student at the University of Texas met a dozen people who live on the street and asked them to tell their stories. Those videos and their words are called The Working Homeless, on display now at the Visual Arts Center.
"28, 16-story public housing high-rise are still on these grounds."
There's a lot of vacancy around here, but people just ain't got the money.
It's the moving out of the black people and moving in of the white people.
It's what it is in New Orleans, a land grab.
Young black kids, I feel, need role models and they need somebody to help them understand that it's a system out here to kill them.
They roughed her up for no reason.
You wanted another turn to drugs and that.
They're not trying to show knowledge. They're not trying to give you knowledge.
This is right.
They're just trying to show discipline.
I was in juvie for about a month.
They got to shooting at the repass, and then they turned around and saw us in right there. They got to shooting at us.
I didn't think you can go to jail, like, just go get about 13 years, just fight.
If I can say, yeah, you're doing the work, and your behavior with me is okay, you're worth a chance.
If you gonna jot something down on a paper how I am, and not asking me, then it's basically a lie.
It's a plan for elimination, and it's eliminating the poor.